Before this video starts, if you have any video ideas, like, at all, just go ahead and comment, because I will take any video ideas if you will come back and watch them. So, yeah, do that. Hello, I'm going to be talking about the very big difference between this game and this one. So, a lot of people say that these two games are very similar, but really they're not. They are very different in a lot of different ways. Like, let's say gameplay. This Fortnite is third person, Apex is first person. Gameplay is very different just with that aspect. But why people think these games are so similar is the fact that it's Battle Royale and, you know, you gotta jump out of the plane and everything. But there's so many things I could go on and talk about saying how different these two games are. But let's just talk about release date and everything. Apex came out when Fortnite had a really big moment for their community where everything was going really well for them, and then Apex came out in 2019, and that kind of just brought the downfall for Fortnite for about a year. For 2019, Apex was like one of the biggest Battle Royale games out there and completely dropped Fortnite and just like rolled it around in the dust. But after 2019, everything just kind of dropped for Apex, and Fortnite just kind of, you know, got the crown back. Like, Fortnite was a lot bigger just like right after 2019 because Apex started to slow down with their content. You know, release date for Apex was like the best thing that ever happened to them. It was huge, everybody was there, but after a year people started to leave. It just wasn't as popular. Fortnite just like completely shot up there. But year 2 of Apex, you know, like I said, after everything just kind of like dropped, it got somewhat better because, you know, 2020, you know, that thing going around, everybody was just at home doing absolutely nothing, so they're just like, hey, let's look up a couple free games I could just go mess around with, and then, you know, Apex kind of shot up after that. And after that, Fortnite just kind of took the crown back. It's like, it's been 3 years of Apex now, and they're still just like up, back and forth versus Fortnite and Apex, like which one's better or which one has more people in the community. I mean, obviously Fortnite wins the most people in the community, but I mean, Apex is just growing and it's just getting bigger and bigger, and it just continues to draw more people in than Fortnite does. And Apex has been out for 3 years. Fortnite has been out for a lot longer, yet Apex just in 3 years has drawn a lot more players in just 3 years than I think Fortnite has. Since, you know, like, release date, when Fortnite first launched, it was, like, very, very popular, but after a little bit, it definitely started to slow down, which is definitely why Apex just came around and just, like, stole all the players. People started to leave Fortnite and come to Apex. But, I mean, age-wise, I think Fortnite's teen, too, just because of the shooting thing and everything, but, I mean, Fortnite is a really good game for kids. Like, if you're a little bit younger, like 7 or something like that, I guess this would be a good game to come to if you're not looking for too much of a challenge, because I think this game is pretty easy, and it's not too hard. So, I mean, it's a good game if you're a little bit younger and you just want to play some sort of shooter. I mean, it's fun for that. But Apex age rating is definitely higher because it has a lot of no-no words, and it's kind of graphic with their blood and everything. It's definitely an older kids game. I wouldn't suggest any of younger kids just come to Apex. Now, if we want to go even farther with how these games are very different, if we're talking about crossover, let's just say Fortnite, I'm pretty sure, has made a crossover with literally every single thing that has moved in this earth. And I'm sure eventually they'll have one of every human being, specifically named for first name and last name. I'm not sure, but it seems that's what they're trying to do. Unlike Apex, I'm pretty sure they've only done at least 3 crossovers. They try to keep their crossovers kind of minimal, and it's mostly all their own content. They're not trying to, you know, steal as much from other people. I mean, they have some inspired ideas, but I don't think they've ever just, like, straight up stole exactly from another game. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just what I've seen. And if we're talking about story, let's just say Apex has a story for every character in the game, every map in the game, why everything's happening in the game. Like, it has a story about pretty much every single little thing in the game, and it has a very good and very long story. I mean, none of them are just like little short pages. They have a lot that all tie into different things, and I mean, this game also ties into both Titanfall games a while back. So I mean, it has a lot of story to this game that they show in game, but they also show with very long trailers, but they also show with, like, they just released a Pathfinder book, and they have all kinds of things explaining, like, a bunch of different stuff within the story. Something like Fortnite, they could not have a story for every little character because you have a million different characters, but they're just skins, and some of the trailers that they've had for characters are just very specific characters, like how they had like the Spider-Man trailer just talking about how they got there. They're still short. They're like 2-3 minute things explaining nothing but, hi, I'm Spider-Man, I'm here now, I walked through a portal and now I exist. I mean, there's not really much to Fortnite story. Like, they have some like live like battles, like I think in the first game, because it's Fortnite 2 now, I guess it is, but the first game, like how the giant robots were fighting versus that giant monster, and it kind of just destroyed the map, and you could watch it live, and that was some like in-game actual like story content, but it still doesn't show as much as 3 years of Apex, all of their story have shown. Fortnite still hasn't done that much. They really need to do more explaining what the heck is going on with Fortnite, because it really does not say much with story-wise. And it's all kind of random, like I was talking about how they just make a crossover with everything. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've had an Axolotl character, a Burger Man, they have like Mysterio, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure soon they're gonna make a My Little Pony. I mean, there's literally a crossover with everything, and it's so random, it's ridiculous, and it hurts my head like a lot. And like weapons, Fortnite has a lot, like, whoa, like Fortnite has a lot more weapons than Apex does, but Apex is working on it. They're trying to get every gun from Titanfall on there, at least. But, like, I say that Fortnite is so easy because it's third person and you could peek around a corner so easy. Something like Apex, you actually have a challenge trying to peek around and not get shot. Apex is just so much more of a challenge. If you want an actual hard shooter to play, don't go to Fortnite. Go ahead and come on to Apex. In the ability standpoint, Fortnite has literally nothing like this. I mean, each character in the game has a bunch of different abilities that changes the meta and has so many different things that just makes the game so much better that Fortnite has zero that has to do with abilities sort of wise. The only thing that I can tell that maybe Apex has that Fortnite also has that's somewhat similar to ability wise is maybe some of the grenades that they have. Like, depending on what it does, like, one, you could just, like, completely teleport in the sky and then fly away. Another one is just, like, a big boom. It just throws everybody everywhere. And, like, one, it does, like, a stun effect if you throw them. It's different, but similar. But that still doesn't top the fact that Apex has abilities for every character they have, and they have a lot of characters. Every season they release a new one, so there's a lot of different characters depending on how you like to play your shooters. I think I've already said too much. This video is like almost 10 minutes long, so if I'm being honest, 1 out of 10, I think Fortnite is very easy, and if you're just bored, you just want to get on and get an easy win. I mean, for me at least, it's very easy. So I give a Fortnite 1 out of 10. I think I give it a 7. And Apex 1 out of 10. I would definitely give it a 10. Apex is just better in my opinion. And if you're a little bit older, go ahead and try it. It's really fun. And Fortnite is okay. Oh, I guess.